So I'm here in the campus center, and this is the WOZQ booth where we broadcast from every week. And WOZQ is an org that I've had a lot of fun getting involved in my time at Smith. It's very accessible. You don't need to have any prior music knowledge to be a part of it. And kind of a cool, uniquely college experience. I don't know when else in my life when I get to have this be able to do this kind of thing. Hey out there, it is just past 8 a.m. and this is WOZQ 91.9 FM from Northampton, Massachusetts. You're listening to So Last Year, and my name is DJ Bygone Bee. I'm a history major, sociology minor, and an archives concentrator. And this is sort of the only music thing I've ever done. I'm not a musically inclined or musically talented person. I was talking to my mom and about the music she listened to in college and thinking about I was wondering what that looked like for Smith students in the past years, and thinking about sort of what the people around me are listening to now, and how we might look back on that when we're 30, 40, 50. On my Spotify here, I'd make a playlist for each week. So I started with 2022 and I went back in time, and then I ended with the party playlist of all the songs alums had party anecdotes from, or talk about I heard Rock Lobster at this party, or I Will Survive at every single party I went to. So I think it was fun to learn in this project about just what Smith students were listening to in the past, what was going on in the spaces I'm living in the past, which I'm a history major, so that's very interesting to me. At least now, there's such a strong Smith identity, and specifically Smith music tastes, I think people talk about, or there's certain artists that are everybody here listens to, and I think people approach that with a little bit of exasperation, which is very fair. But I was sort of curious what that looked like in the past, and if there was the same kind of everybody at Smith is listening to this artist, but they weren't necessarily the most popular artist at the time overall. And I think I definitely saw that with alum responses about the Indigo girls and DiFranco in the 90s and early 2000s. But there were also decades where the most popular artists among the responses I received were just popular in general. And I think I was sort of curious as to how the counterculture identity of Smith and Smith students has changed over time, or been consistent, and if that's always been a part of how Smith students have identified, and how that represented itself through music and music taste. Thanks so much for listening. Tune in to WOZQ 91.9 FM in the Northampton area, or Mixlr.org, WOZQ 91.9, whenever you get the chance.